Welcome back, everybody, to Star Fox Adventures, where we are playing as Krystal and eerily going inside of this Krystal Spirit Temple, I don't know, test of fate or something like that, or like pure of heart nonsense test to get our hands on one of those juicy spirits. So let's go and let's get her done. So you can see the temples kind of have an Egyptian feel to them, kind of like those Sonic Eggman levels, but those are like in Egypt, so you know, it's kind of neat. They change periodically from time to time. Yeah, I'm aware. They're telling me that, you know, Krystal spirits, challenges that help us, blah 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 blah. Essentially every Krystal shrine is going to be a test based on everything you've learned up to this point, and then you're going to have some sort of special tests. They're kind of, some are harder than others, some are pretty easy. The one that really comes to mind is what is it? There's one or two that I'm not going to bring them up, actually. I think I'm just going to leave that off. But right now, clearly, all they're trying to get us to do is they're teaching us... I mean, all I know is platforming at this point, right? So they're giving us the quick run-through of how to avoid enemies and nonsense like that. So clearly, whenever you see these, it means that we have to kill the monsters before we can advance. That's what this is for. Just give it a toss. It's really easy to kill them. I don't even know why they... I guess they're trying to tell me that it's possible. But we go through these challenges really quick and get the Krystal spirits. Now, it said earlier that the Krystal spirits are the life force of the planet, and without the Krystal spirits, the planet will just inevitably die. So here we introduce Krystal, who is trying to get the Krystal spirit and answering the distress call made by, you know, whatever, this guy. Now, I'm going to point this out real quick here because this is important. You can save from the start menu, but Krystal spirits, if you fail these challenges, they will make you go back and redo the challenge. They will make me go back to the start of this stupid, challenge room thing and do it all the way to the start to take his stupid little challenge again. Do not fail. Again, some are harder than others. I wouldn't judge you if you did fail, but still. Look at a little beard on it. Or neck. So we have the test of observation. Closely watch where he hides. Get 3 in a row and you get a Krystal spirit. It's like a carnival game, except it's with dinosaur spirit creatures. So clearly we're going to follow this one. And I'm sure it gets faster, but if I fail, they'll make me redo their trials again. I don't really feel like doing that, so we're gonna keep a close eye on it. I'm gonna try to point at it. Oh, I can't do my sneaky walk like this. You good? Ah, okay, so apparently you can't touch them or they hurt you. So stay in the middle, it's safer. Yikes. Might as well do the Krystal scoot. I'm so used to playing Vex where you can just spin around on a pivot point. Crap, which one was it? I wasn't paying attention. I think it's this guy. You know, I'm gonna go back and watch this and be like, man, how did I fail? I was too set up on Krystal spinning in place. Stupid barrel. Are you done? Oh, rats. Okay, so, well, it's a good experience at the very least. So I don't even know why they make me redo the challenge. You have failed to redo the shrine. Yeah, I don't know why they really make you redo the challenge. It's kind of pointless, I find. I mean, if you got through once, it's a test of health. It's an endurance thing. Especially later when you have, more enemies and stuff like that. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. On the upside, I don't think enemies come back, which is good, but it's more about the other guys, like the fire enemies and stuff like that. I'd love to just get to Dinosaur Planet, because that's when the game gets really pretty. And I've said this before, but this game is absolutely beautiful. For, again, the time it came out, and the GameCube itself, right? I mean, this game is stunningly pretty. I mean, it's prettier than most PS2 games I've seen. I mean, have you looked at original Devil May Cry? It's really boxy. But everything's really polished. Even, Krystal's tail is really, fluffy. And I know that sounds like a really stupid observation, but it really is. Even the water effects are straight out of Super Mario Sunshine. I'm not getting distracted. My finger is on my screen right now. I kid you not. I will not mess this up again. Watch me get it wrong the first jar. I would feel like a moron. Oh, no wonder I got it wrong. I wasn't aware he changed. That's how you pay attention, by the way. Finger on screen. It's like the tutorial Krystal Spirit, and I'm too busy talking, so so I'm getting it wrong. Okay, alright, last one. Let's not make the mistake here. Alright, top. Still on top. Still at top. Still at top. Now it's to the top left. Now it's to the top right. Now it's to the bottom. Still bottom. Bottom left. We good? Spectacular. Now this always used to weird me out. I'm not even gonna talk, I'm just gonna let you guys comment. It looks like she's possessed by the devil. That doesn't help. Victory pose. Now here's the weird thing. I don't think they changed Krystal's like animations to foxes, which makes it so much funnier. Because I mean, Krystal is like a feminine character, but you think you would differentiate? At the very least, like just a teensy weensy bit, right? I mean, like try just a little bit harder, guys. Anyway, we take it to this guy. Her eyes are freaking me out. I think that's super creepy. It's kind of cool that they include it in game too. Actually, I think that's a nice touch. But, yeah, I don't really have any comment on the whole like possessing by the Krystal Spirit. Another problem with that whole logic and the lore thing is, okay, like let's say like these Krystal Spirits keep the planet in order, right? They hide in the shrines to keep them safe. All right, before I activate the cutscene. They hide in the shrines to keep them safe, but if they keep themselves safe, the planet is torn apart, ultimately leading the planet to harm, which doesn't keep them safe because if the planet is destroyed, then their shrines are destroyed, not keeping them safe. Just saying. Alright. Anyway, let's activate a cutscene. Let's really weirdly watch Krystal, like, vomit up this Krystal Spirit. Or chest burst this Krystal Spirit back into the face. Wah. And then shoots laser beams, of course, right? Naturally. And who's gonna steal them? They're ghosts. They clearly established that they can only go into the hearts of the pure heart. It's not like bad guys can do it anyway. So we're gonna assume General Scales punches Krystal into, wait for it, a giant crystal. So we get this amazing soundtrack, by the way, of just harmonic angelic sounds to reveal this giant Krystal temple with Krystal frozen like in Kryptonite, or not Kryptonite, it was Superman's Fortress of Solitude. So now Krystal's stuck. Again, ironically, in a giant crystal. Awesome. And that's pretty much all they have to teach you about the game. Meanwhile, in the lost corner of the Lilat system, we have the Great Fox. And Frog. Working on Rob. I know their names, I choose not to use them. Honestly, Rob's like, dude, why didn't you just give me a grenade launcher so I can help you out? But no, I get to go sweep the deck.
Isn't this music getting on your nerves? I'm trying to work on my maps.
Okay, old timer. Turn it down, Slippy.
This is on like the downturn of their like career and they have nothing else to do if you haven't figured that out.
General Pepper here! I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the Lilat system. As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface. It's your job to get them back. If Dinosaur Planet explodes, it could affect the entire Lilac system. The only lead we have
Look how
is
bored
you
Fox
to
looks at
locate
this.
the Queen of the Earthwalker dinosaur tribe. Maybe she can help you further. Either way, your fee has been approved. If you are successful,
Now he's interested. He's like, man, I got money now.
Immediately. Pepper out.
You heard the General. Let's do it.
Everything's weirdly proportioned in this game. Their body's a little too big for their hands. I don't know. They're all kind of short. Regardless, I think we're about to pull up to a star. Oh, yeah, here we go. So we have a little map here. We've got Dinosaur Planet, so we're gonna go right to there. He's gonna give us a heads up.
Your mission takes
So we're heading to the Thorntail Hollow, and we're gonna go find the Queen of the Earthwalkers. So, again, much like you remember, except instead of boss fights, we have to fly through gold rings. So it functions literally like Star Fox 64 if you haven't played, which you really should because it's a great game. Essentially, you have health, you can pick up silver rings for, you know, extra bonuses. It's really a points challenge. I mean, me and my buddies would just, like, fight each other for points on this. You can pick up laser power-ups to get the double laser beam. So now we can get our bombs and stuff and shoot it into the asteroids to get bonus points. No points were given, by the way. Actually, I think, yeah, asteroids give you 5 points. So you can still do all the extra stuff like barrel rolls and X and shoot up all the dudes. You can tell how enthralled I am by this. I never really had a big issue with Star Fox, other than Team Star Wolf. Oof, they're tough. But, yeah, you just go as hard as you can. Get as many points as you can. Pretty easy stuff. It's really simple. I mean, you just get through all the rings. I missed one. Not a big deal. I never understood that, though. The gold rings, like, the gold rings do this? You know what I mean? Like, the gold rings open force fields. Why is there a force field on the planet at all? You can see my super high scores, by the way, with all the friggin' extra files I've had. I've finished this game like 7 or 8 times. Probably not going to remember anything, but... So you're going to love the very African-sounding soundtrack. I love it. I mean, it's an excellent addition. It's very, very classy. Very, very fitting. I'm just going to have Star Fox land here. They are still in cutscene. I'm waiting for them to actually give me control. And don't laugh at me. I didn't know what to do the first time I played this game. Oh, I guess we're going to have more cutscene. My bad. My apologies, everyone.
Great flying, Fox! For a moment, I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Very funny, sir.
I know. Now, on to business. By pressing the start button, you will open your communicator. Choose who you wish to speak to, and then press the A button to contact one of us. Each team member will give you different information. It's not being tested in action, so give it a try as soon as I've finished. And don't forget, you're looking for the Queen Earthwalker. Try talking to those Thorntails.
And just go chat it up.
Slippy is preparing a translator
Oh, that's so
device,
bad.
But until it's ready, he'll translate for you.
Okay, General. But what about a weapon? Why couldn't I bring my blaster?
It's always the same with you, Fox. Shoot first, ask questions
Seriously,
later.
though, why couldn't he bring a blaster? It's not like he's gonna shoot people with it. And what if he encounters something dangerous? The staff does the same thing the blaster does.
Yeah, very funny, sir.
Still kills things with it, just with a different means. Anyway, so we have no map data. We've got really nothing to go on. But what we are going to do is rock up with the staff that Krystal dropped from the sky, if you remember. And we're going to pick it up. I actually didn't do this the first time I played. I spent like 2 hours walking around. Telepathic dinosaurs, man. Why is Krystal tutorialing me? She's in a crystal. The irony is still lost on me. Anywho, gonna do a quick run around of the world map beforehand. This thing, it's a boom spore plant. Find a way to make it explode. We can't make it explode right now, but it drops spores which we can use for later. These are the... What the heck are these things? I don't remember what they're called. I guess they'd be called landwalkers or something like that. Thorntail. There you go. So, great. He's giving me a heads up on where the queen is. If you hit him, he freaks out just for fun. Over there we have the warp stone. We'll go address him later. Down below we have the store. We have fish down here. And lots of secrets to explore. So I'm going to give you a real quick hint here before we turn it off. This is actually kind of important and worth mentioning. The store has a ton of really useful items in it. So what you're going to want to do right off the bat is you're going to want to get scarabs, which are money and I guess the currency of Dinosaur Planet. They come in different forms, they have different values, much like a rupee. Think of it like that. But regardless, we can only hold 10 scarabs at the beginning. I'm just going to do one more thing before I stop for the night, and we can pick it up another time. Maybe even tomorrow. We never know, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't hurt. This is the first time I've been off in a very long time. So I'm taking advantage of it. You have to do this tedious task every time you want to go in the store. I apologize. And we have the Thorntail store, which is also very Arabian in its design.
Welcome to my store.
I can't tell if this thing's a man or a woman. Sounds like a hag.
Items within these walls. I have food, special goods, and many maps. And if you like to play games, then enter the Scarab Room.
I don't bother with the Scarab Room.
Oh, and that's the exit.
Okay. Thanks.
Now, if you find something that you like, then choose that item and we'll discuss a price. Is that clear?
Well...
Good. Now, hurry and choose something. Or get out.
Okay, so this is interesting. Even the barter system, I mean, that whole Arabian vibe. Regardless, here we're going to be buying things like key items, scarabs, maps, everything we need. You can even buy, like, use items, right? So I'm just going to do a quick, like, pop around the store here, because this is really what the 10 scarabs I picked up is for. We have the bomb spore, which is important. We have the fuel cell, which comes in later. We have the fungus. I don't remember. Oh, that's for also later. Nope. These are health packs that you remember before. So these are kind of the consume items of the game. Yeah, I'm not going to explain those mushrooms yet, but when we get to it, I'll cover it. In here, we have the more important things, like we have the Bamfloma, whatever, the holder, right, which is also important. We have the rock candy, which I am going to pay for right now. This is the fun part about the barter, alright? You can lowball him, and he'll argue with you, like they give me the choice. I think you can go, like, 1 or 2 lower, and he'll go with it. So never pay, like, full price, just drop it a few dollars, and you can, yeah, like, cheat him out of some cash. So anyway, we're going to take this rock candy because it's going to come in handy later. But not right now, we'll get into it later. The other things are really important. We need the high-def display for later, comes in handy. Tricky's ball doesn't hurt either, clearly stolen straight from the cradle. The Snowhorn artifact we need later. The Cape Claw map, which is very important, as well as the Firefly Lantern, all very important items. Regardless, we'll come back for these maps later, but for now, I'm actually going to stop because we're rolling into 20 minutes. So, again, thanks to all of you who voted. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy Star Fox Adventures and what's going to come of it in the next little bit. Please join me next time where we're going to explore more of Thorntail Hollow and maybe even get introduced to a couple new characters. So, thanks for watching. Join us next time on Let's Play Star Fox Adventures.